Welcome back to Studio 10. Thank you so much for joining us this Monday morning. It's Monday, so it's time for Monday Moms.
It is. It is. Good morning. Today we're talking about a very interesting subject that all parents have to deal with. We're talking discipline today.
Yeah, that can be tough, I'm sure.
It can be. It can be really hard. What's the best way to do it? How do you do it? And the question is, when our little ones act up, what do? You know what I'm talking about, right? The meltdowns that come in like a storm with screaming and kicking, sometimes at home, sometimes out in public. Maybe it's a fight with a sibling or a power struggle with us, or maybe it's just refusing to cooperate that sets the whole thing off. But how do you handle it? Experts remind us that temper tantrums are usually just a response to frustration. They say we should stay calm, not lose our cool, try not to give in to those unreasonable demands. If you do, it just teaches your child that this behavior works. And here's a hard one. Try not to worry about what other people think. Anyone who's a parent has been there before. It might be a good idea, though, to remove your child. Maybe go home or go on out to the car. Talk about what happened when your child calms down. Let your little one tell you why he or she was upset. And always make sure your child knows that you love him or her. Now, we posted this question on our Facebook page, and many of you, our local experts, weighed in. Here are a couple of suggestions for dealing with temper tantrums. We start with Dawn. Dawn says it's hard to handle sometimes. It really depends on the situation, but the main thing to try to do is stay calm. If you get upset, it only makes matters worse. Stephanie says don't give little ones too many choices. Sometimes that could be overwhelming to them, actually causing a meltdown instead of preventing one. And be consistent. They will test you often. Amy tells us temper tantrums I ignore. In fact, my 3-year-old daughter threw one in Walmart. She laid down in the middle of an aisle kicking and screaming. I took 2 steps back and waited. Sure, people looked, but most said that they've been there. When siblings fight, I send them to their own rooms. I also read them the Bible. And Jessica said you set them down, explain what they have done, then you spank them. She says that's how she was raised, and that's how she's raising her 4 children. We have many more suggestions from you on our Facebook page. Thank you to all of you who volunteered ideas, and we invite you to weigh in. It's always a good idea to have these conversations. We can actually help each other. And we have more information for you about taming those temper tantrums on our website, fox10tv.com. Just look for the Monday Moms page. And it is so true that it's hard not to care what other people are thinking. But if a little one is melting down, you do worry. Is it disturbing people? Is it causing problems? And you feel bad for the little people.
My mom said I was always pretty good, except when I had to go to the dentist. And I threw a temper tantrum every time. Now, I remember some of them because I didn't want to go. She always promised me a Barbie afterwards.
Did that work?
Yeah, I ended up with like 200 Barbies.
There's another tip from Cherish's mom. A little bribery may get the job done.
Hey, it works for her.
That's right. That's right. Whatever works.
Thank you, Sarah.